What's up, Tutu Reviews? It's Halloween, and it wouldn't be right if I didn't do a horror movie video. However, when I was a teenager, I used to love horror movies, and I had a lot more times to watch them, as you do when you're a teenager. So I'm going to give my favorite horror movies from my teenage years. Number one, Jeepers Creepers. I think that might have been the first horror movie I ever watched. I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I was a teenager, sadly. But Jeepers Creepers, oh my days. I used to sit down by myself. What a weirdo at like 14 years old in the dark at like late night for a teen. I can't remember what would late night be. And just on half terms, obviously, because I was a kid that had to go to bed at a certain time. I wasn't a free for all kind of kid. Anyway, half terms, late night, dark room. I used to watch Jeepers Creepers by myself, bro. And I loved it. Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Like that song will stay with me forever because of that movie. Next, Child's Play. I had the first one, the second one. It's good. The third one is all right. And then after Bride of Chucky, it starts to get a bit daft after that, to be honest. Like Bride of Chucky and beyond, honestly, it starts to get really daft. But Child's Play, I loved Child's Play, loved Chucky. I didn't like the storyline, everything. The first one especially, and then the second one is good. And then it gets a bit, like I said, starts going whoop, 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 whoop. From my memory. Again, I haven't really watched them in a long time. That being said, I always appreciated Jennifer Tilly's performance as the Bride of Chucky. Bit of a daft movie, still enjoyable, but it gets into the realms of silly. But Jennifer Tilly did a great job, I'll be honest. I'll give her a shout out for that. Now, the third is tough because it is a toss-up between Paranormal Activity and Orphan for third spot. And I think I'm going to have to give it to Orphan because I think it's just a better quality movie, to be honest. But I would say Paranormal Activity was the first horror movie that had me like shook. Because I used to be quite brave when it comes to horror movies. I mean, I still am. But Paranormal Activity, I don't know what it was about. It had me shook. Like, I remember the night after I watched it, my door creaked open by it. Like, I don't know, it must have been the wind or something. I don't know. I jumped out of bed. Imagine I'm fast asleep. Door creaked. Woof. I was up. So Paranormal Activity was the first horror movie that had me shook, that psychological scariness. But I think Orphan, just like the twist and I think it was just a bit stronger than Paranormal Activity, but it's between the two. You know what? I'm just going to say it's a top 4 list. Boom, have all 4. 2 reviews. That's my Halloween movies from when I was a teenager. What's yours?